All right, everyone. How are we doing this evening? We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Let's try this one more time. Let's do this. There we go. That's better. All right, everyone. Well, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is going to be an awesome, at least I think it's going to be an awesome live stream. Get a pad, get a paper out, get a pen, whatever you need. Put it in your iPhone, whatever you got to do, because tonight we're going to be talking about how to be successful in this next bull run, what you need to do, especially if you're brand new. So if you are new to crypto, you're new to hodling, you're new to blockchain space, this is definitely going to be a live stream that you really want to watch over and over again and come back, check it out, ask me questions, because we're going to basically take you through the beginnings of what you want to be thinking about, when we can expect the bull run, how to buy, how to sell, and how to buy crypto in a state or if in a province, wherever you are located, where crypto is heavily regulated. So 2 states in the United States here that are heavily regulated when it comes to crypto is New York State and also in Hawaii. And I got notifications on. Anyway, we're just going to roll with it. So we're going to talk about ways around those situations legally, of course. This is all above board. It's all legal, whatever. And we're also going to just be covering where you should hold your crypto, what's a safe place for it, when should you create or when you should keep your crypto on the exchanges. If there's any good a time to do that, we're going to talk about that. And we're just going to chat about things that are coming up. So this is going to be an awesome live stream, and we're going to get right down to it. So one of the things that I really like to do, especially when it comes to, getting us kind of in the same page, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of slide me over here a little bit, is I really like coming over here to CoinMarketCap. Now, CoinMarketCap, it's a really good place to come and find out what's going on in crypto, and what prices are and what's going on. And one of the main things that I look for when I come here is I go over here to what's called the Fear and Greed Index. Now, when we're talking about the Fear and Greed Index, we're talking about basically, over here, people are fearful, right? They're selling crypto. They're not getting involved. This is like they're staying totally away from it. When we get over here into the green area, this is greedy. This is people are buying crypto. They're just buying in. So sentiment is extremely high. And here in the middle, it's more neutral. It's sort of like staying the course. It's not really going way over here or way over here. Now we are at an 85, which is really good. When we get into this area, we start getting into this area especially, this is like bear market readings right here. This more bull sentiment, more bull market readings. So, or the numbers are, when the numbers are higher like this, it's more indicator of bull sentiment, bullish, and over here bearish. Now, if you're not familiar with bull markets and bear markets, so basically bear markets are when things are really low. People aren't buying crypto, interest rates are going through the roof, something's going on, we're in a recession, blah, 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 blah. People are, they're not doing anything, right? If they're selling their crypto, they're moving away from a space or anything for that. Could be stocks. It really doesn't necessarily matter. It could be anything. Whereas over here, we're in bulls. When the bulls are running loose, now people are high. You've got retail investors. You and I are retail investors, and we are buying into whatever it is, stocks, crypto, whatever it is. So that's kind of a simplified explanation of what this is. So I don't want to stay here too long, but as you can see here, and what I want to do is I'm going to click on Bitcoin. Let's take a look and see where we're at with Bitcoin. And let's go here for a second. So as we can see we're at about 67,000. Now, it did reach an all-time high of around 74,000, and then once it hit that level of resistance, then we had a correction. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Maybe people bought in low and they're taking profits, they're over leveraged, whatever it may be, it drops. And we've seen this. Whenever Bitcoin has hit pretty much an all-time high, you'll see a correction. And then, resistance is basically, the all-time highs. If it can break through its level of resistance, and that could be whatever, 73,000 or whatever it would be. I'm just using that for an example. Then that means it could go higher. It could go further. So right now we're at 67,752. And, as you can see here, now you can also adjust it. You can go daily, weekly, whatever you want to look at it. And you can see up here where we were. Now, the beauty with this is we're expecting this to go, a lot of people are saying that Bitcoin is going to hit 100K. Now, remember, I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'm never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold. Do your own research. Conduct your own due diligence before getting involved in any crypto project, even Bitcoin, even Ethereum. Do your homework, because this way, if you jump in and you get involved in a crypto without doing your homework, you're gambling. Now you're hoping. You're going in through maybe FOMO, which is fear of missing out. Let me tell you, fear of missing out is a horrendous way to invest, because now you're not thinking logically. Now you're thinking and you're investing based on emotion. How many times through history have decisions been based on emotion which have had devastating consequences? It's the same thing here. Whenever we make, especially financial decisions, based off of what we're hearing, buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing, it really opens us up to not being successful. And my goal for you guys is to make 10x total on your portfolio this bull run. So if you have, let's say you started with 5K, all right, I want you to conservatively make 50 grand. All right. Now that's 10K. That's not bad. That's not chump change. If you know how to take profits, you know how to reinvest, you know how to put some aside, if you have strategies in place, and if you've watched any of my live streams, you know that I'm big on that. Having a plan, researching your cryptos, get a good game plan, write it down, put it on put it someplace in a journal, planner, something, put it up on your wall, create a vision board in your office, home, whatever, and visualize what you're looking for. And then once you have a plan set in place, stick to that plan. So Bitcoin's at 67K. We're going to see, it's actually now it's 67.8. Crypto things move like rapidly. We've had cryptos go up 36%. What was it? Gala Games went up, 30 some odd percent in a day. So a lot of crazy things happen. You need to be prepared. You need to be in a position where if you want to take profits, you can. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. So what we're going to do first is we're going to kind of move out of here. Now, what I want to do is I want to get us into a position here where I can move to my next slide. All right. But before we do that, let's talk about when you get involved in crypto, what should I buy? If I'm new to crypto and I have no idea, what's the crypto I should be buying? Well, again, not financial advice. You got to do and make that decision on your own. However, it's going to depend on a few factors. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the blue chip cryptos. Everyone else is like an altcoin. Everything other than Bitcoin and Ethereum are altcoins, no matter what. It doesn't matter if they're AI, they're layer 1 blockchains, whatever. They're altcoins. So you have the king and queen of crypto, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Then everything else afterwards. So those, especially Bitcoin, I would say would be a good safe bet. Could be a good investment for you, especially the halving is coming up soon. That's up to you. Now, depending on when you purchase Bitcoin, if you were to purchase Bitcoin right now, let's say you had a windfall and you dropped 67,000 on Bitcoin right now, you probably are not even going to make 1x. All right? Let's just be real, because now you're getting into like $120,000, $130,000 Bitcoin. I don't see that happening in this next bull cycle. My gut's telling me probably $100,000. $100,000 probably is going to be what Bitcoin's going to hit. With that said, you have to look at what are the gains you want to make. So if you don't have a full Bitcoin and you have, whatever, or if you bought in low, let's say you bought a Bitcoin when it was at 24, 25 grand. Right now it's at 67. If you're holding on to that, you've made what? 2x, something like that? 3x, 2.5x? So if it hits 100,000, so you're making basically 3x off that. For me, I want a minimum of 10x on every crypto project I invest in, or I'm staking, or whatever. That's my goal. Anything other than 10x, I'm not interested, really. So what does that take? That takes rolling up your sleeves, doing your homework, figuring out and finding out, like, what am I interested in? What about crypto is really appealing to me? Okay? And then, if you're into gaming, Web3 gaming could be a thing, right? If you're into artificial intelligence, you have that. If you have payments, you have that. So there's so many cryptos out there. If you're into meme coins, if you're a degen, you're just like, I don't care. I don't even want to research. I'm going to look it up. I'm just going to invest. If you're into meme coins, there's another thing, right? There's so many options for you to consider. Now, depending on how much money you have to invest, let's say you have between 5 to 10K that you're able to invest. And let's just look at it as, if you have 5 to 10K, or let's say you have, 0 to 5 grand. I would recommend sticking to 2 or 3 good, low cap, high use case cryptos. Investing in 1 or 2 tokens, what I mean, like how many you're buying, not going to do anything for you. If you have $2,000 that you have, and you're investing in 10 different cryptos, that's going to be really tough to see the gains you want to make, because you're spread out so thin that it's going to be challenging for you to make anything off of that. Now, again, if you have $2 grand, then your objective should be to make $20,000 in this next bull run. 18. And there's so many ways, and I'm not going to go into like profit taking and different options and tiers and all that kind of stuff. I've got videos that I've done for that. Unless you ask, if you ask, I'll answer it for you. But that should be your minimum, is 10K. So for me, Bitcoin's not going to do it for me. Ethereum is not going to do it for me at all. I'm looking at lower cap, maybe layer ones. I'm looking at Web3 gaming. As you know, I'm a huge Shrapnel supporter. I think that game has got tons of potential. It's growing every single time they do a shrapnel training exercise, and they've got one starting this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Be on the lookout because I will be live streaming at some point over those 4 days. I'll be live streaming some gameplay, so that's going to be really exciting. But you have to find what works for you and then research. Join their Discord channels. Join their official Telegram channels. Check out their website. Read their white paper. I mean, do whatever kind of research you need. Deep dive as much as you can to find out, is this a project that you believe in? And again, you're not tied, like you're married to that crypto. You just got to be paying attention and doing your own homework and making sure that, yes, a lot of times we hear about cryptos through family or friends or whatever, Discord channels, or people are talking about it or whatever, YouTube channels. But it's up to us to decide if we want to take our hard-earned money and put it into that particular crypto. Because if it goes under, the only person we have to blame is ourselves. So just bear that in mind. So if you're looking at a crypto, what do you want to do? Again, the halving is coming up. Bitcoin could be an option for you. Ethereum could be an option for you. That's a low entry point. Trying to buy on those red candles where, a lot of people are like freaking out. Oh, no, everything's down, everything's low. Great. That's what you want, right? It's like a discount sale off like your favorite clothes or shoes or whatever. It's like, hey, this thing is on sale. I love this stuff. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to buy it less. Wonderful. It doesn't change the product. It doesn't change how good it is or how you believe in it. It's just at a lower price point right now. So if it hits that point for you where you want to buy, hey, buy. So what I want to do now real quick, and again, if you have questions, feel free to ask, is I'm going to go over here and we're going to take a look at, let's do this. Oh, you're going to be that way, aren't you? And we're doing this, and we're going to go here. There we go. That's better. So this is a fun little website, and as you guys know, this is like a crypto bubbles, and you can see here that a lot of projects were kind of, AVAX. That's a killer, by the way. So Avalanche, the Avalanche chain is a really. This is going to be the gaming blockchain right here, AVAX. So that's up. Now, Near Protocol is down 16%. Now, a lot of people freak out. Like, oh, my God, it's down so low. Look, everything is down. So everything is low. There's only a few of these that are up. So don't freak out. Don't go crazy. XRP is up. Render. Like, these are amazing projects that are down, but because everything follows Ethereum and Bitcoin, remember that. It's an effect. It's like a ripple effect. Whatever happens to Bitcoin and happens to Ethereum happens to everything else, right? So if Bitcoin is down whatever percent, you can bet that a majority of cryptos are going to be down too. Doesn't take away from the quality of that crypto project. It just means everything is down right now. So don't worry about it. Take some deep breaths. So again, Crypto Bubbles, a fun little website. You're going to get a chance to go in and see what, what things are going for. And it makes it more visually stimulating. For me, I like stuff like this. I'm visual. So if I'm looking at this, I'll be like, wow. And you can get a real quick idea like, oh, this is in the green, this is in the red, or whatever. So just bear that in mind. So now let's get to the crux of what we're talking about here. And if you are here and you are watching, let me know you're here. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel so that way you stay notified on everything that we're doing. All right, so let's do it this way. Let's take you through a life cycle. So, John, there you are, my friend. Okay, I have to put the brakes on. John, where have you been, man? I haven't seen you in weeks, dude. I've been, I reached out. You don't call, you don't write. But I'm glad you're here tonight, man. I'm really stoked that you are. I was worried about you, brother. So I'm glad you're here. Totally glad you're here. I miss you on my live streams. I miss you, man. And you're probably wondering, well, why am I doing a Monday night live stream? Normally I do Wednesdays, right? Well, Wednesday is going to be a shrapnel night. I'm going to be going through and really diving into their shrapnel training exercise 2. And tomorrow I'm going to do another live stream. I'm giving you some bonus live streams where I'm going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about everything that's going on with shrapnel and new stuff that's going out. So I don't want to digress too much into that right now, but keep your eyes peeled. I might come on a little bit earlier tomorrow. So, but I've decided, John, I am keeping it at 8 p.m., my friend. So that's just going to be how it is. I know I go back and forth and I talk out loud with you guys, but I'm keeping it to 8 p.m. But tomorrow will be a bonus. Maybe I'll come on a little bit earlier and we'll have some fun. So let's get back to the life cycle of crypto. So let's say, for example, you have a crypto project that you're interested in. You want to buy it. First, you need to, now there's different ways you can do it. The easiest way to do it is to create an account on, for example, I'm going to use Coinbase. Coinbase is one of the most popular centralized crypto exchanges in the world. Now, here in the United States, though, a few states are highly regulated. New York State and Hawaii, and there may be like, who knows. And a quick little thing. So my sister-in-law has gotten into crypto, and I'm totally glad that she's there. Wonderful. And she's not watching it now, but I think she will be. And she was trying to purchase a specific crypto. And I was doing my best to kind of figure out to help her through it. Now, the crypto that she wanted is a really good project. I'm not going to go ahead and divulge what she wanted to get, but the idea is she couldn't get it. It wasn't supported on the app, and it wasn't supported on the wallet. This came from Coinbase One representative. Now, really throws me off because the Coinbase wallet is more decentralized, right? It's a self-custodial wallet. However, in New York, from what I was told, the wallet is not supported. It doesn't support this particular project. So I'm like, wow. Now there's ways around that. So if you're watching this right now and you're in a state that's really trying to regulate the hell out of this, you need to make sure you have a decentralized wallet. Exodus wallet, Trust wallet, what have you. I would stay away from, and these are software wallets. Now, I would stay away from maybe like the crypto DeFi wallets because crypto.com is, pretty much the only crypto exchanges that are legal, and I'm using New York as an example, is Gemini and Coinbase. Now, there's other ones out there, but those are the native crypto exchanges. So, get yourself definitely a decentralized wallet, self-custodial, which means if you're not sure what that means, say you're going to get like an Exodus wallet. It's going to give you anywhere between 12 to 24 words. This is your seed phrase. That's an indicator that it's a self-custodial wallet, because if you have a wallet, say on Coinbase, that's a custodial wallet. They're the custodians. They have the keys, not you. Remember, it's like a bank. It's the same thing. We think that we put our money into a bank and we think, oh, it's ours. Not really. If you put, I actually watched a video today, and I don't want to digress, where let's say you invest $10,000, you deposit $10,000 in your bank, right, in your centralized bank. Well, 1,000 of that goes into whatever it is, and the other 9,000 they loan out, and they're making all the interest. So it's a whole big thing. So it's basically an IOU. When you have your crypto on any kind of centralized exchange, it's basically not yours until you take it off. So anyway, we'll get to that in a second. So creating either on Gemini or, Coinbase, if like say you're in New York, which she is, from what my research, you can still buy coin and whatever. It's the altcoins that they're killing you on. To do that, make sure you have a decentralized wallet, self-custodial wallet, I should say, and connect that wallet to a DEX, to a decentralized exchange. All right? That way, you won't need... It was ridiculous. I still have some crypto on a MetaMask wallet that I have not sold in years. The reason why is that the Ethereum fees are more than what the crypto is worth. So there's no way I'm going to be doing that anytime soon. But there's tons of options, right? You can do VeChain, which is a great product. And they're doing so much stuff with sustainability. And I'll be coming out with a video on that too in the next few weeks. You've got Stellar. That's another one. You've got Cardano. You've got Avalanche. You have all these different blockchains that are not... You're not spending crazy amounts of gas, right, to buy, sell, transact that particular crypto. But if you're an Ethereum token, you're going to be paying out the nose depending on, what it is. So just bear that in mind, that if you are getting involved in that, or even any wallet, you're going to have some Ethereum in that wallet, because if you want to transfer into that wallet or out someplace else, you're going to have to pay some sort of gas fees. So have a little bit of Ethereum. You don't have to have much. You can spread it out here and there. Right now you're fine, but I would just be mindful about that. So if you are not in a state that is highly regulated, then you're good to go. Pretty much any exchange will work. You can do Binance, you can do Gemini, you can do Crypto.com, you can do Coinbase. They're all pretty much at your disposal. So now you have your crypto. However you got it. Now it's in a wallet of your choice. Oh yeah, by the way, the only reason that I keep any crypto in my centralized exchange within my Coinbase account, is if I'm going to be actively trading it. Now, right now, I have a small amount in there. A couple $100, whatever. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know if I'm going to convert it into something else and then transfer it out. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of sitting on it. So once I decide what I'm going to do, then I'll go ahead and I will move it. Now, I'm a hodler, all right? I don't sell. I have my plans in place for each of my cryptos. So unless you're actively trading, or you're going to be actively trading, keep that crypto. You can. It's your choice, of course. Keep that crypto on your centralized exchange until you decide what to do with it. Now, let's say you go and you purchase a crypto that you have a lot of in a different wallet, especially if it's a proof of stake. If it's a proof of stake, don't stake it on the crypto exchanges, because you're not going to get all of your rewards. You're not. The exchanges are. Remember, it's a custodial wallet. The address that it goes into is their address, not yours, right? It's a big pool. So if you're going to be, say, staking like ADA at 2.6 APY, you may get 40% of those staking rewards, and the exchange is going to get 60. I know I did it as an experiment once about a year or so ago. I didn't have much on there because I have it on my main wallet. But I was like, yeah, this is it, because that's where they get you. These crypto exchanges make you feel you're earning all these rewards, because remember something, when you're staking, you are protecting the project, you're protecting the blockchain, you're validating transactions. You're rewarded for that. When you're staking on a crypto exchange, you're really not. All you're doing is helping the exchange make more money. And you're staking, and depending on what you're staking, that could be locked up for a period of time. And there could be an unlock period. Like you may have to lock your crypto up for, a month or 2 weeks or 30 days or whatever it was. If you unlock it and you want to unstake your crypto, it may take you 3 or 4 days. So if you're trying to take profits, you can't. You're going to have to wait. And by then, things could have shifted drastically in the markets, and now you're not going to sell. So if you're going to stake on a native wallet. Like I have Cardano. I've had a Cardano since the spring of 2020. Yes, 2020, I believe it was. And I've never had it on Coinbase. It's always been either on a dataless wallet or some other wallet. And right now I have it on Lace Wallet, where it's earning every epoch. I'm getting more ADA, which is great. So if you want to support your project, find a wallet or wherever you need to do and stake your crypto on that native wallet, so that way you're getting all of your rewards, not just a part of it. So now we talked about staking, and now we're talking about hodling. If you're trading a lot, you're constantly day trading, swing trading, whatever. Don't sneeze in the microphone, Scott. Sorry about that, guys, if you heard that. I'm going to hopefully go through this later and edit it down. But sorry about that. Anyway, so if you're staking, that's kind of where you want to be. Now, yes, that's right. So if you're actively trading constantly and you're moving around, be careful, because if you are, converting it and you're buying this, you're selling that, and you keep doing that, you could dilute your portfolio quite a bit. If you're hodling or holding on for dear life, which means I'm not selling until I reach my goal. Like I bought in, for example, and I've said this before, if you've been listening and you've been watching me before, I know John has. I've bought ADA at the highest. Well, not the highest. I bought in around $1.19. And then I just staked it and I left it. And it got up to a little over $3.14, I think it was. It was all-time high. And now I've been buying. I bought 24 cents, 25 cents. Yeah, me too. So for me, I'm not touching. All right, wait, let me back up. All right, so I did take some out to purchase a new Mac Mini because my computer is just dying. It's been a great laptop, but it's 2012 MacBook Pro, unsupported, and it was just really creating issues. So I needed to upgrade. So fortunately, I've been staking for so long, and I've been dollar cost averaging, which is a whole nother thing. I was able to take some out and purchase that, which is fantastic that I'm able to do that. Didn't cut into any real profits. It didn't cut into anything, I'm also in the process of rebuilding, my amount that I had. So I had to sell some, but it was totally worth it. All right. for business. It wasn't anything like stupid like, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy this, and it wasn't going to help me. So I needed to do that. Other than that, I have never touched my ADA in almost 3.5, 4 years. So hodling and holding on, having a plan. I won't start selling or taking profits for me until I'm hitting probably around $2.30, $2.50. That's when I will take a little bit of profits. Not much though. Maybe like 5 to 10% of my total portfolio of ADA will I sell at that point, and then it'll have to go higher. It'll need to go in the 3s and the 4s and all that stuff. Because the worst thing you can do is sell too quick because it's going up, and then you shoot yourself in the foot. When you have a plan, when you know when you're going to buy, know when you're going to sell, those are really going to help you. Those steps are going to help you to not fall into FOMO, to not get into FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But FOMO is a real mofo, right? So be very careful and just be disciplined. And don't get scared, okay? Don't get scared if the markets are down and you want to sell. This is it, right? This is how crypto works. It's 24/7, 365 a year, constant. You can 3 o'clock in the morning, you can sell, you can buy. You don't have to wait till the bell hits on Wall Street or whatever and it closes, and then what? You're out of luck. Now, I'm not saying diversify your portfolio. Yeah, you should. I think you should. I'm not financial advice, so don't come at me, right? But with your crypto, decide how you want to do it. I'm a hodler, like John is one as well. I'm sure you guys who are watching are also holding on and keeping it, because if you sell too quick or you get scared because it's losing and you don't want to lose any more money, okay, this is going to be some tough love. Crypto's not for you. Crypto is not for the faint of heart, okay? If you're easily spooked or easily influenced by, is it in the red or is it in the green, you're going to get wrecked. You really are. Doing your homework, joining the Discord, official Discord channels, going to their official Twitter page, going to their official website, reading their white paper, just like devouring everything. If you agree with it, then great. I can't tell you how important that is. It's so important. Do your homework, all right? So we have been covering a lot of different things: when to buy, how to buy, when to hold. Now, the other option you have, we've been talking about software wallets, and you guys know that cold wallets or hardware wallets are really the best way to go. So I'm going to do this. So here is, I have Tangem. All right, I use Tangem wallets. I have a 3-card set. I know John has one. I've actually worked out a deal with them. If you go to tangem.com and you type in, and if you go to my, in the description of this, you'll find it. You'll find the website, and you put in my code Dojo, DOJO, you'll get 10% off a crypto wallet. Now, these things are like really gnarly, right? And they're really good. They can absorb, they can take heat, they can take water. They're not going to get destroyed easily. So just keeping that in mind. These things, a set of 3 cards, right? And I have 2 here in front of me. Whoa, good ninja catch. All right, I have 2 of these. The third one my wife has. Okay? You have redundancy here. If something happens with one, you've got 2 other ones. If you have a ledger or something else and that goes under, you could be in deep voodoo, man. So with these, you have different options. Now, Never give out your seed phrases. Never tell anyone how much crypto you have. Stay low key about it. If you're dealing with people who don't believe in crypto, and I've had conversations where people are just like, oh, wow, this and that, it's a scam, it's this and that. Don't try to convince them you're not gonna. Those days are long. That ship has sailed. Everyone has their own belief system, and I'm sorry, but you are probably, if you're just someone that they just met, you're not going to change their mind, all right? If you do, then that's fantastic, but you need to make sure that you are able to protect your crypto in a way that it can't get hacked. When you have anything on your, when you have apps on your phone, you have browser extensions, whatever, that still can get hacked. You can still get compromised, okay? That's why you have to have like amazingly good passwords, and there's just a whole big security thing with that. But when you have cold wallet, like I have a few different cryptos on here, okay? And this is not connected to the internet. So you have an app on your phone, but you can't do anything unless you have this. And you put it up against your phone, and then, you know, you can send whatever it is you want to do. So it's not an easy thing. When you have your crypto on one of these cards, one of these wallets, this is basically a wallet, you are damn near 105% protected. So if you don't want to get one of these, get something. If you don't have the money, like these are like $69. You put my code in, you're going to pay $60 for a card, for a set of 3 wallets. And these things support thousands of cryptos, guys. And they were having 0 swapping fees. So, I mean, if you don't want to use this one, get something, a ledger, a treasure, whatever. Have something that's going to protect your crypto. Because when you go to sell and you don't have it, it's going to suck. Because gains aren't gains until they're realized. Profits are not profits until they are tangible, until they are in your account somewhere, either your bank account, or if you have a crypto, or if you have a Coinbase account and you have it's on your card. But unless that's removed from that process, they're not profits. They're unrealized. Oh yeah, I've got profits. I made this much. No, you didn't. Because that can go away in 5 minutes if you don't take those profits. So no one ever went broke taking profits. So make sure you have a plan and you're doing that. All right, let's take a look here and let's see what's going on. All right, so if you have questions, feel free to ask. I know we've got a few people here watching, and I'm going to have a little sip of water. Water's a good thing. So what do you think, guys? I'm growing this out a little bit. I'm gonna need to make sure I trim this though. My wife is gonna be like, make sure you keep it looking neat. Right now, it's like I look like some sort of snaggle, some sort of, Captain Caveman, looking guy. Anyway, sorry. I was gonna say Snaggletooth, but that's something else. So, anyway, do we have questions? And again, even if you're watching this after the fact, I'm gonna dig into this probably tomorrow and really break it down, because I think this content is extremely important, that we all need to be reminded. And again, even if you're a salty old veteran, right? Remember, champions don't need to be told what to do. We just need to be reminded sometimes. All this is a reminder to make sure you're protecting yourself. And if you are, again, just getting started and you have no idea where to look, like, I want to get involved in crypto, but it's so much, it's so big. Anything in the top 1 are you looking at? Anything in the top 50? A couple of things. 1, you want low market cap. All right? You want to have a low market cap. don't really worry about the price, okay, right now, because market cap is really what you want to look at. Market cap, that's low. And I'm talking 100 million, 500 million. Like when you're getting, if you're under $1 billion, if you're still in the, tens of millions or hundreds of millions, that's good. That's a good place to look at. What is the circulating supply of that token? Okay. If you are looking at meme coins or community coins, whatever you want to however you want to call them, look at, does it have 30% of those may actually yield positive results. The other, you're going to be losing, and you'll be losing that 30% too, because it won't make up for it. If you have 5K to 10K, I would say probably up to maybe 6 is a good. Now you can do whatever you want, guys. This is just my thought process. But if you have 5,000 to 10,000 invested, you could do 6 crypto projects. Why not? Keeping in mind, and then once you do all the different things on your checklist, low market cap, circulating supply, what's the tokenomics? Does it have a use case? Who developed it? How long has it been around? Is it a meme coin? Is it not? 5 to 6 is a good number. And then when you're getting up to 25,000, then you can maybe go up to maybe 10 or 11. This is just my headspace, what I'm thinking, because you don't want to be so spread so thin that if you're investing in a lot of crypto projects, then for the amount of money you have, then you could really run into some problems because now you're missing stuff. We're segueing into dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is another tried and true strategy, if you choose to do it, that can really help you along the way. So maybe every week you're going to buy $25 worth of Bitcoin. Maybe every week you're buying $5 of Ethereum. You have that set in place, and the majority of these crypto exchanges, you can have it buy automatically, like on a certain day at a certain time. You're going to buy $5 worth of shrapnel. Well, not yet, because it's not really on any exchanges. But anyway, unless you go to Trader Joe's, then you can do it with a core wallet. But that's a whole nother thing. Tune in tomorrow. I'll tell you about that. But most of these exchanges, you can go in and you can buy like $5 worth of Near Protocol, or $5 worth of AVAX or Solana, or whatever it is you want to do. You can do that. So dollar cost averaging really helps, because then it kind of balances out the high days, the low days. So if you're not familiar with it, look into it. It's a really good method to help you. Instead of you go in and you spend $1,000 today, you buy crypto at a certain price, and then tomorrow it drops 9%. Whereas if you buy today, $25 or $100 today, next week $100, maybe it's at $9 today. You go next week and maybe it's $10, then maybe it's $7. It's going to average out, and you're not going to see such a drastic discrepancy in your balance in your portfolio. So just something to consider when you are investing, and especially if you're new. If you are new, you may want to really just stick to until you get used to it. Maybe put your money in some Bitcoin. The halving is coming up, so we've got that happening. Like I said, anything in the top 100, top 10, something. It's just those are it's a good place to start. So how are we doing right now? I am doing a lot of talking here. Let's see here. Now stick to my plan. Hit 70,000. All right, so here's the thing. So this is where having a plan works. So John, who's a blockchain explorer, valued member, has really been staying. He's been loyal since day one, since I started doing these live streams. So he had a plan, which is when Bitcoin hit 70,000, he was going to take 10% profit, which ended up working out because now it's down to 68. He only took 10%. So I'm sure, and I don't want John to feel like he has to go in and share his entire strategy with us, but if you did that, especially if you bought low. I mean, if you bought at 25 grand, if you bought Bitcoin at 25,000, you are up like 50. So you're almost up 2x. So that's fantastic. You can take little pieces of that, because once you take profits, there's something it does psychologically to you. All right. It gives you a sense of abundance. Maybe that's, hey, let's say, for example, you invested, I'm using an example. Let's say you invested, I don't know, $100 in Solana. All right. It goes up. Maybe it goes up 10, 15, or 20%, 30% perhaps. Let's look at maybe 30%. Another option is you could take out, if you want to do it that way, you can actually take out your initial investment. People do that too. If you invest $500 in a project and now it's up to $1,000, some people will take that $500 out and just sit it on the side or reinvest it. So you have that option. There's so many different options that it's really exciting. And crypto is an amazing opportunity for people, one, to create our own wealth. We're not at the mercy of a bank. We're not at the mercy of whatever. As long as we're smart and we're taking the time to do our research, do our homework, all that good stuff, you could see amazing gains being involved in crypto. I've been talking a lot. I need some water. I'm trying to think if I've left anything out. Yes, I have. Onboarding and offboarding. Right now, like if you have a Coinbase account, you can set up a PayPal, you can set up a debit card. You can buy crypto fairly easily. Now, if you're in a place where you don't have, it's not that simple, then there's going to be some more hoops. There's third-party companies that will let you buy crypto with a debit or credit card. And of course, the rates are going to be really high, but you can do it that way. But I know like Coinbase, Crypto.com, they allow you to buy with a debit or credit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, whatever. So you want to be able to onboard funds into your account so you can purchase crypto. You also need to make sure you have a plan in place to offboard your profits. So if you want to take your profits out, let's say, for example, you have, I don't know, what do I want to use? Let's say you have Avalanche, okay? You have it on a core wallet. You transfer, let's say you're making profits. Like, okay, I've made like 20% profits. I'm going to take me some of that. You transfer from that wallet. Now it's Avalanche, so you're not going to pay a whole lot of fees. So don't worry. It's not Ethereum, so you can breathe easy. You transfer it back to your Coinbase account, and then you can just deposit it back into your banking institution, or you can keep it on the platform. So you can turn it into USD. You have a Coinbase card, which allows you to, if you have USD and you're using that debit card, it's the same as any other debit card, and you use it to buy stuff, you get rewarded in crypto, Bitcoin or Stellar or whatever. Not a whole lot, but hey, you'd have to be doing it anyway. So that's going to be important. So you need to figure out what exchanges, or how is the easiest way to onboard funds and offboard profits. So you're going to need to research first what crypto exchange. You're going to need a crypto exchange first. If you're going to do a centralized, you're going to have to do KYC, which is know your customer. So prepare yourself. You're going to need they're going to need everything except your second born's, blood type. You're going to need your driver's license or passport. You're going to need documents stating who you are, where you live. So prepare yourself for that. That's just part of that's part of the centralized nature, right? In decentralized exchanges, you don't even need any of that nonsense, right? You just have an address and that's it. That's all you got. So, but in this case, we're talking about centralized exchanges. So you have to go through KYC. Once you do that, then you can set up everything else. Get an exchange. Get a wallet, either a software wallet or a cold wallet. Start digging in to whatever crypto projects you're interested in. Go on YouTube, right? And look for, if you have 2 or 3 cryptos that you want to check out, type them in and you're going to see tons of stuff. And then you can go through and, just really try to read between the lines. Are they shilling this project? Shilling means they're either invested in, they're getting sponsored by it, and they're really pushing it. So just be mindful of that when you're looking. But you can still get tons of information from YouTube, Discord, Twitter, Telegram, all these different resources. Reddit can really help you make some decisions. John's digging out. All right, brother. Well, I'm going to be on tomorrow night too. So, and guys, I've covered so much information in this live stream. If I've missed anything, or as I said before, I'm going to go back and edit this out and I'm going to make it more concise. So that'll be up sometime tomorrow. I'm probably not going to get to it tonight because doing that takes some time. But I will be working this out and making it so it's going to be a little bit easier and more linear. But if you're watching and you have a question or concern, feel free to ask. I'll stay here as long as I need to, right? As long as I need to answer any questions. And I just want to make sure that we're covering everything. Don't give out your seed phrases. Anyone who asks you to, you get a DM from somebody and they want your seed phrase or they want your password. First off, anyone in the crypto space that's legit is never going to ask you for that, ever. You're not going to get Coinbase reaching out to you asking for your passwords or account information. They have it already. They don't need you telling them. So if you have someone who's coming on board and they're asking you for that information, it's a scam. And this is going to be huge. I actually saw today an AI-generated scam video with Kathy Wood. And, man, when you're having crypto, heavy hitters in the crypto space, and they're saying, yes, we're going to, if you send a little bit of this to this address, we're going to send you that. That's a scam. Okay? Don't buy into it. And anyone who wants any of that information from you, don't give it. Block them. Report them. If you're on Twitter, report it. Because if you're on Discord and you're getting messages from people, just be careful. I don't really accept any friend requests from anybody on Discord unless I know if I'm expecting them or if I know who they are. If I don't know you, I'm not going to accept any requests on Discord or Telegram for that matter. If I know you, that's different. But just be careful. This is all about security. This is all about protecting your assets, right? It's protecting your assets, right? So keep that in mind when you're getting involved in crypto. But if you are started your journey, congratulations, welcome. Crypto is one of the most rewarding financial endeavors, in my opinion, that you'll ever be involved in, because, it's up to you. It's up to us. We are retail investors. We are in control of our own financial destiny. We need to take the steps. We need to make sure that we are doing everything we need to do to set ourselves up for success. Because crypto, what a great time to be alive when you're in a position where you can create your own wealth. So with that, my friends, I'm going to leave you guys. I hope you guys had a great live stream. I hope you got some information from it. Remember, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It's a small click for you, but it really is. It's a big deal for me. And I do this for you, right? We're a family. We're Ohana. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please feel free to reach out. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps. Good night, my friends.